Good afternoon, Meriden. I'd like to thank Justin for the invitation to speak today at the Fatherhood Initiative on the Meriden Green. And my message today to you is a very simple one. Almost anyone can become a father, but fatherhood is what happens after the fact. Fatherhood is to be part nurturer, part teacher, part disciplinarian, and part role model. But the greatest reward a father can give a child is love. I was fortunate enough to have a father around while I was growing up. And yes, my dad was my hero, and his methodology towards his children was from the school of tough love, rules and consequences, and lots of advice. While naturally rebelling against those rules, testing the boundaries of my youth, I always knew the ramifications for breaking the rules and getting caught. My siblings and I were recipients of the belt. Unfortunate was the day when the book was discovered in the seat of my pants, protecting my backside, and I can tell you that was the last time I tried that. But today I reflect on my father who passed away many years ago, and I'm reminded of how Michael Lombardi, NFL executive and co-chair of the Daily Coach, put fatherhood in these terms, and I quote for you: raising children with respect for others, passion for their life, and the ability to give and receive love. It's impacting their life in a positive way so that in their solitude they can hear your voice, feel your encouragement, know your love, and most of all, whisper to them the courage to take on every one of life's challenges. I previously mentioned my father was big on advice giving. Today, much of that advice is and has become wisdom. Children don't see the world the same as an adult. We are all different. We all learn differently. We are all unique and express our individualities differently. How often do you see large families and notice how all the siblings are so different? The lessons we learn as children stay with us forever. As those lessons, both good and bad, mold us into what we become, my siblings and I were purposefully raised to be independent and to cope with the ramifications of our individual decisions. My father and I were not especially close, nor were our hobbies. They were very seldomly shared. But I do know this: his guiding hand through thick and thin is still holding mine, helping me to bring me to be a better person, a better man, and a passionate individual who cares deeply for his peers and for those who are less fortunate. I would call my father's guidance and love, tough as it often was, one of the greatest examples of leadership I've ever experienced. During times of crisis, my father seemed to always be prepared. Whether caring for an injured child, protecting his family and home in times of calamity, or knowing what to say in difficult situations, he would rise to the occasion. Through it all, he provided and protected his family and bonded our individual, independent paths into a sense of family unity so that we were able to go out and do the same for our communities as we passed along his favorite motto, which, by the way, he borrowed from a car safety commercial: watch out for the other guy. Today, our communities are being assaulted by the divide and conquer mentality. We are indeed in a time of crisis with what our society is experiencing. To have unity, we must acknowledge that there is no doubt a difference between good and evil, right and wrong. It's up to each and every one of us to decide which path this day we choose. Unity is truly found in the heart and soul of a man. You know the right thing to do, but do you act in support of that knowledge? I pray that you do, and when that happens, we strengthen the bonds between us and we empower those around us to emulate those thoughts. These are some of my thoughts on fatherhood and unity. I thank you, Dad. I thank you, Justin, for the opportunity to speak to all of you, and God bless you. Thank you.